Hello everyone, this is Carson back again, and I'm back again with another Hot Wheels collection update video. I'm trying to work on my lighting right now, so that's why my stage looks a little different. I still have the turntable and everything, but my stage looks a little different. I'm trying to work on the lighting instead of having the light in the back with the sun in the background. I'm just trying to have a nice background, and I think it's just not working well. Because if you noticed in my previous video, Marina, when I reviewed my Pearl Marina amiibo, they just kind of came off as silhouettes. But anyways, I was at a couple flea markets. They were at McKinney Trade Days, and I got these guys, these 11 cars that I'm about to show. They were older. Some of them are older cars. One of them is a newer 2018 car, and I'll go ahead and show them to you guys. So this first one is from 2011. It's a international car. Well, it's not really international exclusive, but it's got a short card, the Ren and Rig. I have the blue version of this one. It's hanging around somewhere, but I can't get it right now. And I've never reviewed this casting, but it's got a metal body. No, it's got a plastic body, metal base. And this is a very, very cool looking casting. This casting first originated in 2011. Now this turntable relies on solar power, but I'm using a light in the back I'm using a light shining from behind my phone. Not the light on my phone, but like I'm using a desk light to light up to get some good lighting here. But the Ren and Rig is a very cool, it's a very cool little truck. I haven't seen this one recently. Its last release was last year in 2017 as part of the Holiday Hot Rods. So yeah, that was its last release, and I haven't seen it as of now, but I'll have to wait and see when it's going to come out again. But it did get some good releases. Now, previous Hot Wheels episode, and I'm going to show off one of my previous cars. Remember this guy? The Monoposto, and I said it had all four wheels? Well, I got it again, and I'll show you the difference. Same car as usual. I'm not going to open it up in this video just because. But if you notice, it's got the small wheels, so this is the correct version. And the other one's got the other one's got big wheels in the front. So I'm not going to open it up in this video because, it's the same car. It's kind of pointless if I show it off. But, yeah. Anyways, next up is another first edition car. The Zamac Bedlam. A lot of people say this is a Zamac car. I am not so sure about this. Does not look like a Zamac car, even though this is part of the Zamac series. I do not get why they put this car in the Zamac series. I mean, I get most of the first edition cars are in the Zamac series. It's just a plastic gray, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I have to say about this car. I have the maroon version of this casting, and I heard of an ultra rare pink version of this casting that costs like $400 to $500. Yeah, I better start saving my pennies if I'm gonna get the $500 pink Bedlam. And if I ever see the pink Bedlam out of the blue and I get it, I'm gonna keep it in the box, not like I do with most of my Hot Wheels where I just take it out of the box. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and take this Bedlam. And it rolls good. Bedlam's always a very good casting, and I heard it's going to get released in the Mix 3 Mystery Model series, which is very nice. Up next is a car from 2014, and this guy was a mail-in car, and I couldn't get it. And you're going to see like a common theme with three of these cars. This is one of them. That I wasn't able to get them, but now I have them. The Twin Mill from the Workshop series. From what I hear, this guy's a mail-in car. Oh, the front wheels are not... I don't know, the front wheels are kind of out of place, but... Let me see. Oh, he rolls decently. I think it was just from the... Oh, the body kind of tilts a little. It's red. It's like a nice metallic red. That is very, very beautiful. I have the green version of this one, but it's in my collection somewhere. I don't have time to get it. The Twin Mill is definitely a classic Hot Wheels car, and I'm glad that they're releasing it more often. Although I wish Twin Mill 2 was released more often, and the Twin Mill 3, even though they just released Twin Mill 3 in the Easter, well, not Easter, but the Spring series, and I just reviewed it. And this is definitely a I wouldn't say classic, but more classy looking. And yeah, and you're going to see a lot of red cars in this one. Because, yeah, I have a lot of red cars. Next up is a casting I don't have a whole lot of. I only have like maybe one of this casting, the Motocrossed. And I have a version of this casting from a 5-pack that looks very similar to this one. And this is and I saw another version of this casting, but it had a plastic base. It was from a 5-pack. This looks a lot like the other version that I have. I'm looking at, oh yeah, I see the other version. I wish I could go get it, but maybe it's, yeah, you probably aren't gonna see it, but it's right in the red section. You're probably not gonna see it, but anyways, the Motocross, it was in Hot Wheels World Race, and I'm kind of disappointed I don't see it as often. I really miss this casting. This is a very cool casting. And this is a very heavy casting. I don't know why they don't release it as often as they used to, just like Scream and Holler, the same casting that was in the same 5-pack as this casting. But yeah, this is the 2002 first edition. The other version was from the, I believe it was the Hot Trucks 5-pack. No, it wasn't Off-Road Warriors, it was the Hot Trucks 5-pack. I think that's what it was called. I wish they would release this casting more often. This is if of all castings, this is one they need to bring back. Here's another one, and this is one I don't hear of very often, but it is the Uno Botanium 1. I don't know why I don't hear about this one that often. I've heard of the black version of this casting and the gold version. I think it got released like that many times, and I think there was a red Easter version of this casting. And then I think this is the first time I've ever had this casting. Definitely new for me to have this casting. I've never had this one before. It's a plastic body, metal base casting, and I love the fuchsia plastic that's been given to this car. And I love the bling bling wheels. A lot of people aren't fans of the bling bling wheels, but I actually really like them. They're very interesting looking wheels. This is I only saw like maybe 3 versions of this car, and that was it. I don't really see a whole lot of this car. Actually, now that I think about it, I think there was a Color Shifters version of this car. It reminds me a lot of the Chrysler 300C. I don't know if this is a fantasy or a real car. I think this is a fantasy car, but this looks like a very splendid looking car, even if it is fuchsia. This is a very cool looking car. Up next is an old Hot Wheels car. Not super old, but it's still an ancient Hot Wheels car. The Sidekick. And this one, you might remember seeing. There was a guy on YouTube, I don't think he makes videos anymore, I don't know if he does, but this car would often show up in some of his videos, and this car would often win, and because it's got a metal body, metal base, and I think I reviewed this guy before. I don't think I have. You know what, now that I think about it, I don't think I have. I love the champagne on this car. This car looks really nice, and this car has a special feature. I wish this car was in the modern series, which with the Experimotor series. But if you look in the back of the car, it's got a latch on the back. And if you stick your fingernail underneath it and you pull it, it's got a hatch. It's got a little slider that pulls back, and then if you want to, it clicks back into place. Let's see if I can get it. Okay, there we go. Clicks back into place. This is a super old casting. Its last release was maybe 2009 or maybe 2010. I don't know, but I think because of the cost that was put into the metal base of this casting, they had to change the base to plastic. I think I'm going to do a casting changes review on this casting soon. But this is definitely a classic Hot Wheels car. I wish they would release this one more often. And this car does remind me a bit of Aeroflash, but it looks a lot different than Aeroflash. Another car that I also want to see in the future. Yeah, this car is definitely going to beat a lot of my Hot Wheels cars, maybe even the dreaded Power Pipes. Up next is a car that's super old, another super old Hot Wheels car I know, from the 1990s, and this one's actually food themed. I have Pasta Pipes, but this one is number 1 of 4. I forgot what number Pasta Pipes is. Actually, I have Pasta Pipes somewhere in the white section. It is right there, right where the tip of my finger is. But yeah, I have Pasta Pipes, and that's to hint off where the series of this one comes from. This one is the Pizza Vet, and I know Mark of Race Groups is going to love this one. And a lot of people, from what I'm hearing, is that a lot of people say that the castings look really ugly. Pasta Pipes actually looks really good. This one looks okay. But I wanted to just get this one because it's food themed, and I like food, so I thought, hey, why not get this one just because why not? So, even though it's pepperoni themed and it's not cheese themed, I still like this casting regardless. And it's supposed to be the Corvette Stingray, even though it was called Pizza Vet for this release. I know there was Crunch Stalker, which was like a cereal crunch, like a crunchy cereal stalker. And then there was a candy Chevy. I forgot what the name was. I'd have to see it for myself I'd have to see it again just to see what it would, what the name actually is to get it. I have photographic memory, so that's how I'd, figure out what the name is again. Up next is a X-Racers car, and this one is from 2016, and I actually did not get this guy because this is a Kmart exclusive car, and the next one is also going to be a Kmart exclusive car. Where I live, there are not any Kmarts in my area. The closest one that I have, I'm not going to say, but it's like several miles away from where I live. So instead, I had to bite the bullet and pay a lot more money than I really needed to for this car. The High Roller, and I've reviewed this guy several times before. I reviewed its orange and red recolor, and I reviewed the green and lime green recolor, and just recently I reviewed the light blue and clear recolor of this casting. Definitely a very nice version of this casting. I wish this wasn't Kmart exclusive because this looks like an awesome version of the High Roller. Even if I may not be a huge fan of this car looks amazing. It's got chrome side panels. Love the color combo of purple and green, like grape soda. I don't know what flavor combo that would mix into. I always think of a soda drink every time I see this car. I don't have the other recolor of this car, but this is definitely going in my X-Racers collection. And let's see how this guy rolls. Yep, he rolls good. And another Kmart exclusive car, we have the Formula Flashback. I don't think I remember reviewing this guy on the channel. I remember getting the race team version. I haven't seen this guy being released yet this year. And I'm kind of surprised that they didn't release this car yet this year. But this version looks really good. The green version looked good. The race team version was probably the best one, but I still like this one. This is also Kmart exclusive. I believe, yeah, it's Kmart exclusive. Love the enamel red on this one, and I love how they made the Hot Wheels logo to the original colors. The green version of Formula Flashback, it was just green and yellow, so it didn't really match up to the original Hot Wheels logo. So I thought red and yellow would match it up very well. So I thought that was very cool that they gave the Formula Flashback some of that treatment. And last but not least, I got a treasure hunt from 2018, and I was looking for this one for quite a while, and I finally found it. This guy who I got it from, had a lot of treasure hunts, but I'm very happy I found this one. The Blitz Speeder. And there is a change that I'm going to overlook that I'm going to show you on this one, but I don't have the previous version with me. Now, there was another gentleman who I asked if he had the Blitz Speeder. He said he didn't have it, but he said he'll give it to me. I'm probably going to miss out on that because I'm going to get a job soon. But if I don't get the job at that time, I'll probably just get it and keep it in my box collection just because I want to, make that a nice gesture. It's got the graded wing in the bottom, which is very cool. But the difference I wanted to point out is from its previous basic treasure hunt release, which was chrome and green, it has this contour on the top of the wing. It goes all the way around the wing. So it was just like a flat piece, but now it's got this contour along the side. And if you're wondering where the circle and flame logo is, it is right here. It's a little hard for my camera to focus. I'm trying to get my camera to focus right here. But if you see, I'm sure you can see it very decently. Yep, there it is. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it on. So yeah, this is a very, very nice looking car for the Super Chrome series. I was a little upset that they made this one a treasure hunt because, I mean, I figured a Super Chrome's car would be a treasure hunt, but I was a little upset that they made this one a treasure hunt because this is a very nice car. I did not think they'd make this one a treasure hunt. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in a future video. And what is the signature car of this video? My signature car of this video is the Blitzspeeder. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care. Bye.